Hi, welcome to another Kerry Shaves. Today this is a tag video. I've been tagged by Shaving with Rich. He tagged me in his video to show my top 5 DE blades. Now, for me personally, I've been shaving since kind of end of October last year, so what was that, about 5 months, something like that. I've been shaving DE, wet shaving, since then. I've not had the chance to use so many different blades. I've not had a chance to use that many, should I say? Yeah. I've not used that many different kinds because there are so many kinds out there, and I have so many different blades. It's kind of hard keeping track on what I've used and what I've not used. I actually took a little video today of all the different kinds of blades I have in my den, so I'll show you that video now and you can take a look, and then I'll come back and we'll chat some more. So as you can see, there is quite a few different blades that I have. Some of those I've used, some I haven't used, that I haven't got around to using yet. But hopefully I will, and kind of find out what works for me and what doesn't work. Blades for me are a very subjective thing, because different blades used in different razors work well for me. Some work well. Some different blades work well for me in an aggressive razor, whereas if you've got a mild razor, you can use a more aggressive blade, and you know, it's kind of finding what works best for you. So the ones I'm going to list today are not necessarily my favourites as such. I mean, my blade that I'm going to put for number 1 just now, that's the blade that I've used that I find works well for me in most razors. So that's the way I'm going to do it. These aren't sort of my set in stone top 5 blades that I've got, and as you can see, that there is quite a few that I've not actually got around to using yet, so that will come. And Rich actually put in his video, which was quite a good thing, a love-hate relationship with some blades. So the blade I'm going to show you that's at number 5 is at number 5, and it's also a bit of a love-hate relationship with me, and that is feather blades. Now, feather blades for me work extremely well in milder razors, like my Merkur 34C or the Merkur 37C slant, which isn't, I know it's not a mild razor, but the feathers work really well. They're really sharp. But if I put these in an aggressive razor, for instance the Merkur Progress, and have the setting on maybe 3 or 4, if I use a feather blade, I find it quite harsh on my skin type. My beard type is actually quite coarse, so I like an aggressive shave, but sometimes the feathers do leave my skin feeling a bit what can I say, a bit raw. I would say a bit raw if using it in a more aggressive razor, but I like using feathers in a milder razor, and 9 times out of 10 I get a good shave, so those are my number 5. Number 4 on my top 5 list, again, yeah, I would say these are in order, is the Persona Lab Blue, or Super Blue, Super Persona. Yeah, these, I started using these because when I started wet shaving, researching YouTube videos, Nick Shaves, these blades were his top blade. I think his top blade now is something different. I think it's Permasharp or something like that, but he still rates these blades. And these blades are good for me in any razor. Any razor I put these in, they give me a good shave, a relatively good shave. So Persona Lab Blue are my number 4. Number 3, these were recommended to me actually by the guy that runs the shaving station in the UK, Stuart Cowling, and he recommended these, Treat Platinum, and these are my number 3 blade. Every razor I put these in, they're sharp, and I find them to be very smooth. They give me a great smooth shave. Yeah, I just like them. I just like them, particularly in my in the Merkur Slant. The Merkur Slant with a treat for me works a treat. See what I've done there? Genius. Sorry, I do apologise. Number 2 on my list of top 5 DE blades are actually the last 2 are blades that most people have in their top 5, and I could see why, because they're excellent blades. So number 2 is Paul Silver Super Iridium. Those are my number 2. They give a great shave. They're very sharp and they're very smooth. Just a great all-round blade. Yeah, I always get a good shave from the Paul Silver. So those are number 2. So my number 1 blade, DE blade, is Astra's SP. Every razor I put these in, whether it's mild, aggressive, they just work for me. They're just a fantastic blade. Yeah, I was mentioning the feathers in the progress, if you have it maybe on setting 3 or 4, and it kind of leaves your skin feeling a bit raw. If I do that with an Astra, no problem. It just gives me a smooth shave, an excellent shave every time, and I really like them. Every razor I've tried these blades in, they've worked well for me, so that's my number 1. That will probably change, seeing as you guys have taken a look at all the blades I have, and I'm going to get some more, because I have had samples of blades that I don't have anymore that should be in. A lot of the stuff that was on in people's top 5 blades, I don't have any, so I'm going to be stocking up on blades in the next while. Yeah, I just want to mention a couple of honourable mentions actually. Well, one that I'm looking forward to using, that I've heard very good things of, that I've not used yet, and I will get around to using them, is this blade. And I know they're popular with some people, and it's Kai blades. These are a Japanese blade, you can see on the back there. They're a Japanese blade, and they're kind of along the sharpness of a feather, but they're supposed to be, I've heard, a lot smoother than a feather. Maybe not as sharp, just a tiny little bit less sharp than a feather. So I'm looking forward to using these, just to see what kind of results they give. And also the last one that I want to give an honourable mention to is this blade that I picked up, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, and I've used one of these blades in a video, and I actually got these, and there's been a bit of discussion between, I've spoken to different people and some of the comments on my YouTube video and stuff like that, and I actually got these in a supermarket, and it's these. Now these are unbranded. The picture of the blade there on the packaging, that's what the blade looks like when you take it out the wrapper. They're all individually wrapped. But on the back, it says made in Israel. Now, I think most people, a lot of people have said that these are Persona Reds, just in an unbranded packaging, well, on the blade, because Persona Reds are made in Israel, and someone was saying that the Persona, the font is different, but I picked these up in a supermarket here in the UK, and I've used them a couple of times, and they are an excellent blade. Very smooth, not the sharpest, but they give me a great shave. Yeah, so an honourable mention to these Persona supermarket. I think there's a few supermarkets here in the UK starting to sell double-edged blades, and I think some of them are packaged differently, but they're all made in Israel, which is leading people to think that these blades are made by Persona and just given out to supermarkets and stuff like that for their own use. And we think, we could be wrong, but because they're made in Israel, we think they're Persona Reds. So there you go, that's an honourable mention. Okay, that's all from me. I'm not going to tag anyone because I think I've been looking through videos and there are lots and lots and lots of people with top 5 DE blade videos, that their favourite sort of top 5, and I think it's been doing the rounds now for quite a while. So yeah, there's lots of people. Most of the people that I would tag have already been tagged, so I'm not going to tag anyone. I'm just I'm gonna leave it there, and yeah, just let it roll. If you want to leave comments below with your top 3, top 5 blades, great. Go ahead. I'd really like to know, and I'm sure anyone watching this video can read the comments and they can see what everyone favours in terms of their top 5 or even top 3 blades that you use. So once again, thank you to Shaving with Rich for tagging me. I really appreciate it, and please check out his channel. He's not been making shaving videos that long, mind you, neither have I, but he's quite new. I've just started following him, so check him out on his YouTube channel, Shaving with Rich. I may put the link to his channel in the description below, and yeah, please support him. Okay, that's all from me for today. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.